let's start here. There was the audio that came out of the reunion. And now, as you guys know, in the audio, we see where Wes admitted to causing damage due to his relationship with Amanda. That was after the audio and this audio and this.
All right, today's video, we'll be talking about Wes Wilson breaks silence at the audio leak and text messages exposed on Watch What Happens Live. Wes Wilson is finally responding after the reunion audio leak, and now his own texts are going viral after appearing on Watch What Happened Live with Andy Cohen. Fans are divided over really what happened, and the internet is going crazy trying to decode every detail like they usually do. Let's get into a video with Wes Wilson breaks silence after audio leak and text message.
Whole tell-all podcast, but since audio has never leaked before, somehow multiple clips made their way onto the internet, which showed a very intense moment between Sierra and Amanda. And what he said was, I don't think anyone on stage could ever do it. It's got to be someone where audio is, but they found the person. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to ask eventually, but I don't think that's ever happened before. And he also said that Bravo's so buttoned up on everything that I'm sure they're just effing so pissed. But obviously it wasn't me, he said. And Wes then admitted that what matters to him the most in moving his relationships with his friends back in the right direction would be the fact that they are his friends. And he said he caused a lot of drama and damage, which ging sucks. And it's going to take time for sure. And he noted through the reunion, there was one step at a time, but he did get through it. And so he said, we're on the other side of that, and reunions aren't fun, but it's like kind of the darkest form of therapy. Like, you don't normally get that much feedback on how your actions impact other people. But as for how he's moving forward in his personal life, he did say that he's not trying to be cliche, but he thinks that he can only learn and try to be better. This is so funny and comical to me. It's not funny and comical. It's just, I still do wonder why we're roasting the shit out of Amanda.
Because Amanda is weird and people see through her BS. But Wes Wilson drama just went from messy to full chaos. So after the reunion, audio leaks started blowing up online. Everybody was waiting to hear what Wes Wilson would say, and now he's finally responding, but somehow things got even worse for Wes Wilson. Let's get back into the video.
But it's just like you don't have any expectations of West. You just know him to be like this Peter Pan syndrome F-boy, kind of like Shep or Craig Conover or like all of these different guys. It's like your expectation, the bar is low, which is so wild because he can go out and do whatever he wants. But Amanda, who watching now, knowing what we know, and I said this before, and even telling Sierra on last night's episode, if West ever hurts you, I'm cutting him out, and I'm ride or die for Sierra for forever. You're my best friend, and I love you, and I never want to see you hurt, and I'll kill West over you. Well, you did. You F, marry, kill. You didn't kill. We didn't get married. You did do something, though. Now, as effed up as that is, it's like, because she's not known for being this like degenerate, the bar is set at a different pace. And since it's set at a different pace or level, she is getting reamed when they are both guilty of the exact same thing. That's the point that I was trying to get at. Just a long-winded way about it, But again, he said, as for right now, he's trying to move forward and learn and be better. And he said the only way you can make experiences like this worth it, as dark as it gets, is to be better from it later. And obviously I have a lot to learn from and be better for, but it's absolutely the only way you can make any of this turn it into a positive.
I would love to know how Wes Wilson is going to try to turn this into a positive. During Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, fans know as Wes' own text messages started making rounds online, and social media immediately went into detective mode like they usually do. People are screenshotting everything, analyzing every word, and trying to figure out what actually is true. So I am very curious on how Wes Wilson is going to get out of this.
Well, let's just hear it from the horse's mouth, shall we? Here we go.
the leak. How's it even leaked?
I don't think anyone on stage could ever do it. It's got to be
Behind the
someone
scenes.
where audio is, but they found the person. I
Oh,
don't know who it
really?
is, but I'm going to ask eventually. But I don't think that's ever happened before.
I want to know fucking everything.
Bravo's so buttoned up with everything that I'm sure they're just fucking so pissed. But obviously it wasn't me.
Are things kind of trailing in the right direction?
I mean, that's what matters to me the most is like, these are my
Yeah.
friends, you know, and I've caused a lot of damage, which fucking sucks. It's going to take time for sure. Doing the reunion was one step, you know, and got through it. And so we're on the other side of it. And reunions aren't fun, but it's like the darkest form of therapy. Like you don't normally get that much feedback on how your actions impact other people. Like, I'm not trying to be cliche, but the only thing I can do from this is like learn and try to be better.
You are human. And I think this is a good way to look yourself in the mirror, but also it's a good time to reflect things, to grow and mature and get better. And everyone can do that.
The only way you can make experiences like this worth it, as dark as it gets, is to be better from it later. And like, obviously I have a lot to learn from and be better for, but it's absolutely the only way you can make any of this, like turn it positive.
Great point. Okay. So I did want to also talk about KJ, who went on Watch What Happens Live. And after the reunion, apparently Wes sent a long emotional text to KJ Dillard. And in the message, he apologized for emotional harm that was caused. He acknowledged the pain the situation created and offered support for KJ's mental health and suggested a future conversation to repair the things. But KJ did admit that he was initially hesitant to even open the message. However, on Watch What Happens Live, Andy said, "Why don't we read it right now?" So he read parts of the text live. The audience reaction was pretty shocked and emotional. I don't think they thought that that was going to happen, but
yeah, let's read a text message now on the show. Great content, I guess, right? Some fans think Wes is being unfairly dragged into drama, while others think the leaked audio and text completely changed the story, and honestly, the internet cannot agree. What's making this even crazier is how fast the situation exploded. 1 minute it was just reunion gossip, and now Wes Wilson is trending everywhere.
The message per se, I want to make sure that I have it right here. He said, Wes says, "I want to thank you for your articulation and kindness yesterday, despite being hurt. I've been off of social media, and I think I lost touch with how much hurt there was. I'm incredibly sorry. Also, sending you love in regards to your mental health. You shared a lot yesterday, and I know it might not carry much weight now, but I'm always rooting for the best for you. And I know it will take some time, but whenever you feel like you're ready, lunch or a phone call would mean a lot in the spirit of healing. No need to respond. Take your time." And then after reading the message, he sat back and he said, that hurts. It just hurts because like me and him, we were so close. But later on in the show, Andy Cohen asked KJ, did he feel relieved reading Wes Wilson's text? And he said, I look key, want to cry. He said, it's a very tricky situation. And I think that going back to it too, I think it's a tricky situation because you feel like there's like a loss of trust, but I also think that this is being very, very amplified right now. I feel like this is being way, way, way amplified. Like, he didn't cheat on you, KJ.
And you already know when leaked audios and leaked texts hit at the same time, social media turns into a battlefield. The biggest question now is simple. Did Wes clear things up or make everything worse, basically? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. This is where I'm going to end the video. But hope you guys enjoyed. Wes Wilson is finally responding after the reunion audio leaks, and now his own texts are going viral. I'll see you next time.